Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. In today's video, I'm showing you my vinyl unicorn design. Later on in the video, I make a no-sew tutu, so stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to be making some sample tutus. So I made some shirts for my nieces, and I actually did put them up on my Etsy shop, so I'm going to link that down below. I made these two shirts. Their names are River and Rylan. They are twins. So I'm going to try to make them some tutus, and I want to use the samples on my Etsy shop as well. So I'm going to show you guys how I cut the tulle and how I measured for their age. Okay, so the last time I recorded anything, I was at, where was I at? I was at Michael's, and I got some stuff that I would need for the tutus, picked up some more vinyl, and that clip should be before this one. But because the shirts are multiple colors, the unicorn design on the shirt is multiple colors. I want to use a few different colors in the tutus. So these are the Michael's Celebrated brand. And I got 3 different colors. So I'm hoping they'll go well with the shirts. I kind of just eyeballed it. They didn't really have a lot to choose from. And these, the tulle each, and I did use a coupon to shop, were about $2.50 each. I had a 30% off coupon. So, and they measure 6 inches and then 20 yards. So I'm going to use these 3 different colors on each to see how I'm going to measure that out. Kudos to all the mamas who are filming with their little people in the house, because it takes a lot of patience. Okay, so I'm on the floor. I'm on the floor because I don't really have a workspace. So I laid something down on the floor because the tool collects everything. And I bought this elastic, and I'm gonna measure it out. My nieces are about 21 inches around, and I want to give it a little stretch because I know, or the extra room, because I know that when I tie the tool, so I should say that this is a no-sew tutu. I do not have a sewing machine. Don't know if I'll be getting one or not. So I'm gonna cut this, I'm gonna measure it, and then I'm gonna cut it to about 21 inches, and that's gonna be the elastic around their waist. Okay, so enough of my beautiful face. I switched the camera angle so you guys could see a bit better. So this is the elastic, and this can be found at probably any craft store. I went to Michael's to get it, but I have seen this at Walmart. And then also, of course, you can look online. So I grabbed my glue gun. I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do next. But let me thread my needle. So because this is, well, this is a no-sew tutu, but it's a no-sew tool. I don't feel comfortable with just gluing the 2 ends. I want to reinforce those sides because toddlers are very active. So I want to thread the needle and then sew those 2 sides together. Okay, so I have my needle threaded, and you want to overlap your sides just a little. Then you just want to stitch the 2 sides, or sew the 2 sides together. Okay, and you just want to tie a knot and then cut it off before the knot. Make sure you cut before the knot goes. And gents, anybody can do this. And as I was sewing, I'm not sure if everyone will need to use the glue gun. Again, this is your preference. However, I'm doing a sample, so I'm going to see how this works. So I do have just a cheap glue gun that I got from Walmart a couple of years ago. So I'm going to plug that in and let that heat up. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to cut the 23 inches, about 21 inches with a little bit extra. I believe the first one was 22 inches. My stitch job was a little bit better on the first one, so I don't think I'll need as much glue, but I'm just gonna put it in between here. It's a little glob. Hold it together. Okay. Oh, it'll be there. I'm gonna put it just on the inside on this one. Hope I'm in frame. Can you guys see that? All right there now. Okay, so I have this cut piece of cardboard that I'm going to use to measure my tool. And this measures about 23 inches. So the length of this size tutu is going to be 11 inches. But I left an extra inch just so that I can measure and make sure all of the tool is about the same length. So I left about one inch for error, basically. So I'm gonna show you guys how I wrap this with each color. And also, I find that this is helpful when you're cleaning up messes with thread and fabric. Okay, so you want to start with your tool and lay it down on your board, measuring from the bottom to the top. Then you're going to wrap it around. Good idea. I'll be back. Okay, so I grabbed my toilet paper roll holder. So work smarter, not harder. Let's stick this bad boy through the hole as we see. And let's see if this makes it easier. Okay, so you want to fold it in half. And I could have done this on the cardboard, but I wasn't in frame, and I'm trying to work on things so that you guys can see what I'm doing, so I don't have to talk as much. But you want to fold this in half, then about at the halfway mark, you want to cut it in half again. So that is one color. I'm gonna do the rest off camera, then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back and I finished cutting all the tool. And I'll show you what this is. This is my yoga mat. I'm going to stretch the elastic around it. And then I'm going to show you how to do the tool. This kind of reminds me of crochet with the tool. So you'll see what I mean. So I'm gonna mix the colors. We have this pretty little like pinkish color. So you wanna measure it, pull it end to end and measure, loop it with your finger. Pull it through. And then you want to open it up like so. Pull the tool through. Tighten it. And that's your one piece. Okay, let me move it up so you guys can see the whole thing in front of me. You got to be innovative. Work with what you have until you get what you want. Okay, Then you just want to keep an eye out. You want to keep an eye out for when you're doing your tutu to make sure that the two ends are lining up. You can trim a little bit off because remember that I measured for air, but you want to make sure that they're not completely staggered to where you have to pull those in between once you're done. So I'm going to speed the clip up. I'm going to show you how I'm going to stagger the colors. Okay, so now that I'm done putting all the tulle on the tutu, I want to go in and just look around at the sides and trim off what needs to be. I like how poofy it is. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys a behind the scenes look of how I take my pictures for Etsy. So I went ahead and put the shirt on the mat that I was using, the yoga mat that I was using to construct the tutu. And this is also the finished product. But I went ahead and put the shirt on there, and I'm using my tripod to hold that up, and then I just tape my backdrop up against the wall so none of the messiness of the wall is seen. But yeah, this is the finished product. Okay, so I wanted to go ahead and close out this video. Thanks for watching this long. If you are still watching, what should we leave below? Ballet slippers. This tutu is giving me ballet vibes. So make sure you subscribe for more. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button and make sure you comment. Go ahead and leave me any suggestions of what you would like to see in the comments below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.